Praise Shalom Israel. Most High in Christ bless. Why haven't you subscribed? IUIC New Orleans, subscribe. Go to our YouTube page. Help us to grow. Comment, like, share. What's going on? Make it happen.
We out here doing right now, we trying to show our people, what we won't do is wake our people up, right? What we want them to wake up to is the fact of who they are in the Bible, right? Because too long we've been taught that we were something else, and we've been taught that we had other ways that we act, right? So that we want to see why we got the violence out here in the community, why we got our people do the things that they do, right? Why is that? What's the answer for that? What happened to make us to where we the people are that we are right now? Like, what we went wrong at? What you think?
Keep God first.
Couldn't keep God first? What you say, bro?
But he didn't. I ain't gonna say couldn't.
Oh, we just didn't. We right, we didn't. What you say? Why are we in the situation we in now? You think our communities are the best communities?
No.
Right?
No.
What about you? No, exactly. But you're exactly right. I'm starting off with 2815. I'm gonna show you that's one of the reasons why we did what we did. But we also gotta have solutions to why we say we come up with a problem, you add 2 + 2, right? You say, you gotta be an answer to it, right? So just like everything else, it gotta be an answer. Read.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I gotta go hit the
Yes, sir. All right.
But it shall come to pass.
Come on over.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
He said, you would not listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, right? When he said that, listen to the voice, who you think is talking right there? When you see that, when you think about God, what you think? What come in your mind when you hear the word God? Yeah, what come in your mind when you see God? When they say God, it's a vision, a picture of something comes in your head. When you pray?
Yeah.
You a praying man? Yeah? Who you pray to when you close your eyes? Huh?
Allah.
You pray to Allah. You pray to a rock. Hold on. What is sign that? What is sign? Let me show you what you pray to. Let me show you what you pray to, right? What is sign that? The sign.
Which one? I think it's
Here we
that
go,
forward.
Right. All
Yeah.
right, here we go. So you want to know what you pray to, right? Because I can imagine you don't know what you pray to. So you know what you know your God, what he look like, right? Point him out. Point out your God. Point your God out. Point your God out. You say what you pray to, right? Right. Point him out. He on here. He on here somewhere. Where he at?
I see a lot of Muslims.
Oh, but yeah, where your God that you pray to?
Ain't no.
You know what you pray to? You pray to a rock. That's it. That's what you pray to. That's what you pray to. What that rock gonna do for you? Can that rock come down and save you? Pray to your rock right now and tell him to come get our people out of the situation they're in right now. He can't. Know why? He's a rock. You wanna know what you pray to? Grab one of the rocks right there, throw it up in the air, and close your eyes 2 times. Let's see what happens. Nothing. That's what we talking about. See, that's what I'm saying. But ain't nothing wrong with that though. What's wrong is you're praying to it, but what you don't know is that's not your God. You do. Look, tell me about it. What is Allah then? Where he at? Where he at? Why ain't nobody else in sin? Where he at? That's the problem. See, that's the thing. But I'm glad you said that because you don't know. Now, if you leave here, you gon' know.
That's
What
right.
you gonna understand is that that's a rock. That's a rock. We're gonna let you understand that. Give me Leviticus 26, verse 1. Come on. I'm gonna show you that. You know what I'm saying? The same people though, right? The Arab. That's an Arab religion. You know what them Arabs did to us? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. You see this? Look here. Let me see. Where you from? What war are you from? You from Ninth War? Third War? You ain't nothing about you Muslim. Look here. Black Muslim founder exposed as white. Man, what you got in? What you doing?
Come on.
So what you talking about? You out here with this Allah Hadith, that ain't nothing, man. That's just a bunch of gibberish. Y'all praying to a nothing. That ain't gonna never save you, bro.
Right.
Read, come on.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse
Bring
1.
it out.
Ye shall make you no idols nor graven image.
She said, you shall make you no idols or graven image. See, because of slavery, right? You were taught that. You want to believe in something, though, right? But you know what's not right, though, right? You know that Jesus ain't a white man. You know that, though, right? But you want to find something to believe in. And all things somebody ever told you, though, was you want to find another religion that a brown man believe in. I understand why you thought that. But I'm here to tell you that there ain't none of that. That ain't real. Read.
Ye shall make no idols nor graven image, neither rear you up a standing image, Neither shall ye set up any image of stone.
Whoa, what did he just say? Why you reading so fast so the man can't get it? Read it again for him. Right there, thought going to the beginning, but right above it. Yeah, no image. Listen to it. He called it. Listen.
Neither rear you up a standing image.
A standing image. You with me, right? Yeah. All right, read.
Neither shall ye set up any image of stone.
Any image of stone. Is it that cobblestone or image of stone? Your Bible, your history book is telling you that. This is what you're supposed to come learn from. But I understand we've been destroyed. It's better than sitting in them churches, that's what you think, right? It's better than going to white Jesus where you gonna run to. So where you go do this when you congregate with your fellow people that look like you? Where you go? Which one you go to?
The one on Rampart.
On Rampart, and they let you in, right?
Yeah.
And they sit there and they pray with you, right?
Yeah.
Them people hate you.
Right.
Them people hate you. You praying to their God who can't hear them or you, because he's a rock. That's what we trying to tell you. Read on.
Neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it. For I am the Lord your God.
The Lord your God is the God of this Bible. Give me Genesis 22. We're going to start in verse 1. I'm going to show you about your main man, Ishmael. You want to know what? Ishmael, right? How are you related to that man? How are you related to him? How are you related to him? Come on.
Genesis 22.
Yeah, yep. In verse 1. It's anything about. Yep. So how are you related to him? Because you should be descended from the people you descend from. Y'all should have the same God. You should have the same God that your forefathers had, right? Then they forefathers. That's how those people you call Ishmaelites and all those, they had that as their God. So where did you descend from to have that religion?
Listen to this right quick.
Where they from? They from New Orleans? I don't know. Where your grandparents from? In Slidell. Man, you from Slidell, you from Louisiana, you ain't no damn Muslim, man. Let me show you about what God thought about your Muslim, though. What's what God told you about Ishmael? Y'all listen to this. All y'all let's spend your money with them, right? Because sometimes we ain't got no choice. But I'm going to show you about him. Come on, read it.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 22 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
And it came to pass after these things that God did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham, he said, behold, here I am. And he said, take now thy son, thine only son.
Whoa. You heard, did you just hear that? Because you descended from Abraham, right? Now let's see what Abraham say about Ishmael. Because Ishmael is what son of Abraham? All right then, right? So who God talking about right here then? He said, take now your only son. Did he not just say that? Yeah. This God of the Bible, right? This is the God of Abraham, right? Yeah. Right. All right. Come on. Start on the top again. I want him and everybody else who believe that Ishmael is anybody or anything to God or anybody. Read.
And it came to pass after these things that God did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham.
Now this is God talking to Abraham. You're descended from him. You're the descendants of Abraham. Not through no damn Ishmael, but through Isaac and Jacob. That's who you're descended from.
That's right.
That's what we're going to let you understand. They're praying to a rock, they pray to a rock. You got the only true living God. And you don't want that. You want to pray to a rock. Read on.
And said unto him, Abraham. And he said, behold, here I am.
And Abraham said, here I am. Here I go. So you understand, Abraham telling the Lord, yeah, I'm right here, bro. I'm right here. And what did he say to him?
And he said, take now thy son, thine only son.
He said, take now thy only son. I thought you said he had two sons there, right? One of them missing. Which one you think he's talking to? Which one he talking to right now? We're going to make it. Is it a mystery? No, it ain't a mystery because Negroes don't like to read. We don't like to read. We don't like to learn things. We don't want nothing new. We want to be comfortable. We want to feel like, you know what? You want to go get a dirty forehead, go sit on your knees and bow down, bang your head against the ground to something that ain't there, that ain't real.
Right.
Now read that last part, Snow Poem. We say, now take now thy only son. thy only son. Now Abraham got 2 kids. And this is God talking to Abraham. So how in the heck does God don't even acknowledge this man? He don't acknowledge him even as a child. How you gonna say you pray to him? How you gonna pray to something God don't even want? God don't even want this man. He ain't nothing to God. Thus said God, it coming out of his own mouth. Listen, read.
And he said, take now thy son, thine only son.
Thy only son, and he's gonna tell you at the end, hold on when you still keep pulling the mic, hold on. Thy only son, you go so you can get this. I want you to pay attention, you can hear this. Before you go back down there to any marks ever again. Thy only son, who?
Thine only son, Isaac.
Isaac. No, these are Ishmael? What he said?
It's Isaac.
Isaac. Isaac. So the Lord don't even acknowledge this man. Why would you acknowledge him? Why would you run behind a group of people that hate you? One of the first captivity slavery we were in was the sub-Saharan slave trade.
Just be patient.
Sub-Saharan slave trade. Right now, they got black people that look just like us in slavery. Right now. The Sudan, right? What is Sudan? Over here in Africa, what he want, your people, right? Your people got us in slavery, right? That's what you said you was with, right? Your people then. That's what you claiming them, right? You claim them. You claiming them, brother. Well, yeah, your name, my man. You claiming them? Are you claiming them? Oh, you hear this, fellas? We just got you saying that he prayed to a rock. His God don't even exist. The people that he want to be with hate him. What are you supposed to do with your enemies? You hang out with your enemies? Brothers don't like you? How about you? You like you hang out with your enemies, huh? About you? So what do you think about a person who put you in slavery? Would he be your friend?
Right.
How you gonna say no? Oh, you said no, right? Because he didn't say no. He want his people to do it. It don't make sense, right? This man believes in something that ain't real, and he know it. Can I pick this rock up right here? Would you like to pray to it? He do it every time. He do it daily, proudly. Pray to nothing. He want to pray with a group of people that hate him. Do you know any of your enemies? Tell me an enemy of yours. You know how to. You got an enemy? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give y'all enemy. Thus says the Lord. It ain't even gonna be an enemy that I know. It ain't gonna be nobody from your neighborhood that live with you, live around you. I'm gonna show you who God said you in. Give me 28:48. We can drop that. My man want to play the rocks and pebbles. Let him. He want to die with the rest of them. Let him. But I'm gonna show you who your enemies is, right? I want y'all to listen to this, because y'all gonna need to know this. This may help you some point in time in your life survive these, not just on these streets of New Orleans, but survive period. You ever heard of, what's the brother's name we just, over in Nolan?
Nolan Wells.
Nolan Wells, y'all ever heard of him? No. How? What y'all got social media, I know, right? Y'all got a phone in your pocket, everybody got a phone, right? You got a phone, right? You on Instagram? You tell me that man ain't never came across your time feed? What you watch? Twerking? A lot of twerking or something. You got Nolan Wells, he's everywhere. He's everywhere, you should have seen it. These same enemies I'm finna bring up, right? These are the same enemies out there killing him. Brothers, y'all age. Y'all should know who the people you shouldn't be around and certain people you shouldn't trust. It ain't a brother with a certain color or a certain street or a certain neighborhood. These are the people who don't look like us. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
The Bible said you. What's your name, bro? Tavares? Ethan? I can't hear
Avery.
Ethan? Avery. What's your name, bro?
Talia.
All right. So the Bible gonna say I'm finna describe to you right now who the Bible calls your enemies, right? So I want y'all to think about it a little bit. What grade you in? What grade you in, bro? 8. So y'all, what grade you in? 6. Oh, everybody in middle school. So y'all had a little bit of be able to comprehend, right? But that's what they don't want to teach. They don't want to teach us to read with understanding or comprehension. They just want you to know letters and numbers. But I want y'all to see y'all comprehend this, right? Read that. Start from the top again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
He said your enemies, right? He said against you in hunger. So what the Lord just said is anybody, any one of us, right, that wants to eat, you need food, right? You gotta get it from your enemies. So if you was hungry right now, right, where would you have to go to get you something to eat?
Come on.
Not the house, I'm talking about from outside of your home. Where would you get it? The store? What about you?
Come on.
What food place is that? Wendy's? What about you, Ray? Restaurant, right? Now I'm asking, who owns those places that you're going to? Who owns it? Who owns it? Who owns it? The owner. Let's say you went to Walmart, right? Who owns Walmart? If y'all were going to grocery shop, who owns that? Huh? Who is that? Y'all don't know? Y'all don't just go in the place, y'all know who owns Walmart? Okay. What race of people is he?
Right.
He know that. See, he knows something. He don't know who to pray to, but he knows something, though. Right? You know something. You're right. He's white. So what the Bible just said that you would serve your enemies for food, right? So what is it saying then? Your enemy, he said you have to go to your enemies for food. What does that mean then, bro? What does that mean? He said you have to go to your enemies for food. What does that mean? No, ain't saying nothing about liking, but it got nothing to do with like. Read it again. Read it again for him.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger.
It said in the hunger. He said, yo, you got to go to your enemies when you hunger. And we just brought up Walmart. Who own that?
White man.
The white man. Who own this place right here?
Black man.
A black man own it?
Yeah.
What's his name?
You're Muslim.
This dude wild as hell.
Just every year I'm doing loud, no back door.
Hey, you just ain't no black. Let me explain this to you. Let me tell you this. What race of people do Muslims descend from?
The Arab.
Are you Arabic? It's hard to face this, bro. You've been destroyed for a long time. I can see this. Are you Arabic? No, what are you then? Okay, let's do this. If you looked on this sign right here, where would you see you in? Would you even be on there? Don't worry about this sign. If you looked at this, where would you belong on there? Where would you?
I'm a black American.
You're a black American. You can't be a black American. You just said you was a Muslim. You want to be part of their religion. You like their religion, huh? Yeah, what about you like so much? Like the fact that they don't eat pork? Because you like to eat a good pork chop.
I don't eat pork.
You don't eat pork? When you stop eating pork?
I've stopped eating pork years ago.
Years ago. You know when they ate pork? Let me tell you something different between you and them. You know different. Listen, bro. The difference between you and them is they have never eaten a pork.
Yep.
That's what I'm showing you now. Then when the last time you ate shellfish?
They'll sell it to you.
When last time crab boil? Last time you been to a boil? When last time you ate some crawfish? A little while ago. You can't be. So what part of being a Muslim are you then?
Right.
Because you don't even do the things that they do.
I took the Shahada.
You took it. What is that?
A Shahada is that you believe, that you saying that you believe in Allah, the one known in Muhammad, the messenger, no God but Allah.
You just said that, and that made you what? That just made you somebody who speak real fast and talk about something nobody else don't know about.
Right.
That didn't get you nothing, bro. How that right there going? What you gonna do? Take what you learn, right? How you gonna better your community? For everything you give me, you can better your community. What you do? I'm gonna give you a scripture that I can better my community with. What I can go
ahead,
over here. Oh, you want give me Exodus 20 and 14? Let's go. We can go round for round, right? We gonna see what we got. 20 and 14. Read that. I want to see what you got that you have learned that can combat this. Read.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. Now, what you got? What they teach you? That you go out and teach your people. I can teach my people not to commit adultery.
Yeah.
What you gonna teach your people to stop the single parents? What you gonna teach your people that gonna keep the fathers in the home? What you gonna teach your people to keep the fathers from jumping on their old lady? What you gonna teach them? What you gonna teach your kids to keep them respecting the parents? What you can teach them? What you can teach them? What have you learned that you can teach them? We all want to know, because we all want to better our communities, right?
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.